Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. I didn't ask you to introduce yourself.
You don't.
Literally not time. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, hello, and welcome. Before you continue watching, then subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications so you never miss when I post a lit video. Before we continue, did you know? Let's just start the introduction part. Let's just get straight to the story.
You don't need to introduce me right now.
We have a very special guest. We have my sister. Coronavirus.
Okay, so we're going to be explaining a story time. This happened over 10 years ago now.
Yeah, how old are we? I was like 12.
I was like 10.
No, because we're not 2 years apart. She was probably like 8 and I was like 12.
Was I 8?
I don't know. I actually don't remember. It was the first time that we ever went France to my dad's house. Go on.
Why am I speaking? This is your YouTube.
Do you just want to be the background girl nodding your head?
Okay,
I thought you
fair
wanted some airtime. Staying at my dad's, was it his house? It wasn't his house, was it? It was like my dad's friend's country house or something like that. Like we said, we were literally super young, but we don't know the age. One time we went to, it was a beach.
But it was a lake. It wasn't a beach.
It was more like a lake, but then our lake's deep though, because this was deep.
No, yeah, it was. I don't know why in France people just swim in lakes.
Yeah, and there was nobody there though. There was literally nobody there. We were the only people there. So it was me, my dad, my sister, and my dad's friend.
Philip was there, no?
What was he doing? The useless little shit when this was going down.
I don't even know. What the hell?
It's so useless. It's unreal. But but my dad and his friend, they were like on them beach, like laying beds.
Deck chairs.
Yeah, exactly. And they fell asleep like they were napping.
Beach laying beds.
Ah! They were napping. I don't know who naps. That was number one.
Especially watching kids sleep that. Oh,
that's number one where it went wrong. They decided, both adults responsible decided to nap. We were completely unsupervised. And then did they know we were going to the water?
No, they told us to stay.
They told us to stay at the front part and just like let our feet get wet.
And guys, I just want to say that the reason why this happened is because Sarah here wanted to kill us. The game that we were playing was very stupid.
What was the game?
So basically, Sarah decided to play a game, a drowning game. Okay, Sarah decided that she wanted to play a drowning game, which meant that obviously she could swim, but I could not swim. But she couldn't swim like that, could you?
I wasn't that great, to be honest.
Clearly not, because you couldn't save me. She decided to play a game where obviously I could not swim. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to pretend, or
we push ourselves as far as we can go until our feet can't touch the floor.
And Sarah would have to save me from drowning. What kind of a fucked up game is that? Just
I don't know.
That's not funny. That is not funny. We would do that, and every single time we'd go a little bit more further, but at this point our feet were still touching the ground, so it wasn't. Can you leave my Abaniki alone? It got to the point where my foot couldn't. No, I was carrying her though. Did you mention that? I was carrying her whilst we were doing this, and it got to the point where my feet couldn't touch the ground anymore. And I was like, wait, in a stop, like I can't feel the floor anymore. And then the weather started changing and it started being quite windy, and it blew my body, like the waves, it was like the current or something, it blew me backwards rather than forwards. So I really couldn't touch the fucking floor. And neither could I, obviously. And I couldn't swim with her body weight, me carrying her. I was literally like this on her. Yeah, she was pushing my body down. And I was like, you're actually trying to kill me. I was actually killing you to save myself. Yeah, I know, you didn't give a shit about me. A real sister would drown herself. Huh? I was literally pushing you down. She was literally pushing me down, and we were scared at the same time to wake up my dad, because he would literally kill us if he knew that we didn't follow his instruction. It's so funny because when I was pushing her down, yeah, and I'm like looking around seeing if anyone can help, my dad's just out here lounging on the deck chair, literally sleeping and out here dying, but I didn't want to scream. Could you imagine? We would rather die than scream. We would literally rather die than my dad catch us. I'd rather die from the waves than die from my dad's, literally. No. What happened? I swear I said something like, save yourself, go. You did not. You know what she said? She was like, get the fuck off me. 13-year-old was telling me, an 8-year-old, get the fuck off me. I'm sorry, but you was actually like swearing at me. You was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, because it's your fault that we're dying. Nah. It was your body weight that was killing us. You are the older one. Why would you come into the water if you cannot swim? It just makes no sense. This was your game. She was meant to save me, but clearly she could not. I couldn't. I didn't realise how bloody heavy she was for a flipping 9-year-old. It was genuinely scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you have literally like the wind blowing like all the water backwards, and your feet can't touch the floor, and you're already an amateur swimmer as it is, and then you're carrying someone else's body weight. At that moment, I think that we both genuinely thought that we were gonna die and drown. 100%, and like 100%. Because I was really panicking as well. I was making you panic. Oh more. Yeah. I was like,
It was...
When you panic, apparently that makes you drown quicker as well.
Really?
Yeah. Did you not know that? That's why, even people that can swim, like, if they panic, it makes them drown way quicker than if they didn't panic.
I had no idea, but we were panicking so bad. I don't know how I done it, but I must have been flapping my legs like crazy. I managed to bring my body like a little bit closer, and then it got to the point where I can finally feel my feet on the ground.
Yeah, same. I remember when I could feel my feet, and then he was just still cussing me. I was thinking, this bitch.
I was so angry at you.
Stop swearing.
I was so angry at her, but then I was like tiptoeing, and I managed to like tiptoe and bring myself closer. And as we were coming to shore, I think my dad's friend woke up and saw us, and he was like, oh my god, like he woke up and he was literally shouting and he was gonna run into the water, but then it woke my dad up, and the rest is history.
What a story.
But anyways, yeah, so that's what happened, and ever since then I've been scared of the beach. That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
That's a big damn lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. Don't go swimming and carry somebody that can't swim is the moral of the story.
I don't think anyone's gonna do that, but we're
some people do. Like, you know, sometimes like even mums, they might carry their child into the swimming pool.
Oh my god,
be very careful how far you go into the water, because you're now responsible for both of your lives.
And like the weather has such an impact on the currents as well.
When I was carrying my sister, what I really wanted to do was, she was so annoying, she literally nearly made us die.
I can't believe that happened. That was so scary.
What made it scary is the fact that I swear the weather changed like when we were in the water.
Oh yeah, also guys, when we went home, we were watching the news and somebody on that same day drowned.
That's mad. That could have been us.
Anyways, moral of the story is,
learn to swim. Don't listen to your sister.
Learn to swim.
Okay, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, you really should have, because I did say so in the beginning. Subscribe down below, turn on your post notifications, and go to the link to follow my sister on Instagram. What?
Insta? I'm dying to go video to end.
I'm dying for it to end, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm crouching right now. Don't forget to go down below and click the link to subscribe to my sister's YouTube channel and watch her very first video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
Bye.